YouTube, what's happening? We're talking baseball today. It is Wednesday, April 29th. We have 15 day games on the slate because all throughout the day. It's not all day, but you get it. It goes from 1 o'clock all the way to 9 o'clock. So all day we have baseball. We're going to break these down, see if there's any value out there, see if there's some things we can throw our money at and probably lose because that's what's been happening this week because baseball is being a little bitch, isn't it? It absolutely is. So a little recap of yesterday baseball wise. Let me pull them up baseball stats. Tampa money line, Seattle money line, Gonzalez 1.5 HR for -110, Seattle team total, and Jung. That's all I hit because Arizona got stopped by Milwaukee. Green and Torque couldn't do anything against Atlanta. Mayer, no. Yeah. Soriano, I hyped him up as like, oh yeah, he's amazing, he's amazing. And all of a sudden he sucked yesterday. Well, sucked for him. He gave like 3 runs. That ain't that bad, but still. Yeah. Either way, we move on. It's a new day. You're gonna have there's 162 days in baseball. You know how long we're going to bet? We're going to bet baseball every single day until the end of September. It is April. Buckle in. There's going to be up days and down days. You ain't going to be green every day. So we move on. New day, new money. So if you want the plays typed out for every sport, or you want access to the spreadsheets, or you want to come over, just join the chat. It's all there. Boom. Better sheets. There you go. It's all there. People posting stuff in there. We got injury updates, a whole bunch of good stuff in there. Come check it out. That's where all the live betting happens. It all happens right here. Simple as that. So you can see people post up. So good deal. Go check that out. So bettersheets.com. That's where you want to go. So we have our 15 games. Let's stop wasting time because we got day games starting at 1 o'clock. Let's get to that first one right now. All right, jumping to the first game. It is going to be the Angels and the Shy Sox, and currently it is going to be Angels 111, 8.5. We popped the sheets. Let me explain how it's going to work. If there is no clear-cut advantage, we ain't going to spend time on all the props, on all the pitchers and everything, because there's no point. Because if there's no advantage, I'm not betting it going forward. So like today, Angels, their batting average or hits are number 2, and number 1 in the league right now. Yeah, we'll look at that. But you see down here, Chicago, ass. We're going to look at the main things that matter to us for this. So we're going to look at batter strikeouts because both teams suck at striking out right now. Angels can hit the ball. Shy Sox cannot. So that's all we're going to look at. So let's go look at our props. Let's go look at our pitchers to see what we got in there. So we've been taking too many plays or just blindly look, based on things. We got to stop doing that. We got to focus on the stats themselves and stop letting, this looks good. Let's take this. We can't do that. We can't be doing that. So we want to take Fetty. We're going to look at, we'll look at him real quick though, since we got it pulled open. Fetty's the main thing we're looking at here. Oh, Fetty. So first off, 50 degrees, 12.8 blowing out. Cool. Whatever. Fetty history. How do y'all do? Because we're looking for angel hits here. We want hits, and that's it. We don't want runs. We want hits. So we want Fetty hits. There we go. 2026, this is what he's been doing. He's not giving up hits. It's 3.67 average in 3 games. We go last 10. He's at 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is his line, and it's -105. If this was like plus 120, absolutely, I'll take it. But -105, I don't love that. So we're not going to take that. I will look at strikeouts because also remember, Angels are bad at strikeouts. So 2026, we see he's at 3.67 again for his strikeouts. If he's at 3.5, that ain't a strikeout pitcher. I don't care who you are. So nothing else is going to be looked at there. Sorry. If you want to see every single little detail about every pitcher, you have a free week to Outlier. Go check it out yourself. Simple as that. So Kikuchi's going out there for the Angels, supposedly. And we see on the flip side, there's your history for him against the batters he's facing. 2026, we want to look at strikeouts only. That's all we're looking at. We don't care about hits or anything like that. We're not getting swayed because, he's giving up a lot of hits. Chicago can't hit the ball right now. I don't care. So so we look at this, we go 2026, we see strikeouts. He could get strikeouts. Chicago is 27th at 9.6, which means they're averaging 1.08 or whatever it is per inning. So if we do that math, we go on his outs show he's going only 5 innings at most, 14.5. He's going less than 5 innings, which means he should be getting less than 5 strikeouts on average. And you see his strikeout average, it's currently 5.3. That's not good enough. We can't take 5.5. Can't do that. So we're leaving that alone too. Goodbye. We will always pop over and take a little peek ski over here at the HRs, the batter props, because if they're hot, obviously. So we'll look at these. We have 8 up. That's all we have, and he's not even that good. So let's see. We want 70% or higher. That's what we want down here. 70%, last 10. That shows consistency, and then we also want it to be well above the line too. Last year, we would do the thing where if it's a 1.5, this number has to be a 2.5 or higher on the average. If it wasn't, we didn't touch it. I might go back to that because we can't be taking some of these things like this. Somebody's going to look at the last 5 and say, yeah, I'll take that. He's barely hitting this. I don't, no, we're going to not touch that. So far in this one, there's nothing we want. And based on the sheets, it doesn't like it anyway. Even though Angels lost 5 in a row, it still doesn't trust the Sox. So this one's a full on pass. We move on next. All right, game 2 is going to be Tampa and Cleveland. Currently, we got Cleveland 107 with a 6.5. We go to our sheets. Sheets show what? It leans Tampa money line because it has a lot of advantages. Cleveland does have some known advantages themselves. So let's see. So far, Tampa's pitching is amazing. Cleveland's bats are absolute garbage. You can see that. Cleveland's pitching is amazing. Tampa's bats are absolutely below average. So we have trash, below average, outstanding, and just really good. So yeah, this is 100% leaning to the under if we have the right pitchers. So let's go look at the pitchers who we got. So we come up here. We got Rays Guardians, and we got Gavin Williams, good start, versus Rasmussen, also good start. So this could be an absolute underplay. I know it says pass on the total because it's currently sitting at, is it 6.5? Holy shit, that isn't. Well, I ain't taking no under 6.5. You lost your damn mind. Bullpens are a thing, and I don't trust them. Absolutely not. I'll show you this stuff. We got 56 rain potential postponement, 11.4 blowing in. That also helps towards. That's why it's 6.5 too. Probably helps. Rasmussen history. There you go. There's your data versus them. We flip to the other side. Gavin versus Tampa. There you go. There's your data. So we got 26. We got. Yeah, he's given up some runs before. Pitt got him for 4. So he is. You touch him, he bleeds. So it's possible. Strikeouts, both teams don't strike out much. We don't care about those. So hits, no, both teams suck with the bats. So we can't, we're looking at earned runs. That's all we care about with these two. So strike earned runs is right there. And he gave up 6 runs last game. I almost want to take the over, but these bats are so damn bad. But the the pitching staffs are so good, which means the bullpens are good. And that's, you can't really go against that. Great pitchers that are pretty good, plus pretty good bullpens, and bad bats leads to an under. That's why it's 6.5, but I'd be damned if I touch that. So let's get rid of that. Sometimes you just got to look at these games and say, hell no, and move on. So let me see. There's any bats we can look at? Let's see. Hunter Fiducia? I think you say that name. I don't know that. They say that. And Aranda. Aranda's plus money. I'm intrigued. Let's see. Aranda, how you been doing, buddy? You are currently 60%. If this was 70, you're already at the average I want. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lock this in. You need to be at least an extra HR over the total. So if it's 1.5, you gotta be 2.5. If you're 2.5, you gotta be 3.5 going forward. If it ain't there, we don't care. I want this. I want pops. I want well above averages. So one more day, well, you're gonna lose a 4 spot, but whatever. You'll figure it out. So yeah, we're gonna be a little more conservative with the plays, but yeah, this one's gonna be a pass. We're gonna move on next. All right, moving to game 3. Now look, with being this little more conservative approach, we're gonna reduce the amount of plays. And it's like, yeah, well, I still see a lot of plays, but I'm gonna reduce it from like 15 to like 10 probably. So so far 2 games in, we have nothing. Game 3, we have Seattle, we have Minnesota. Currently, we got Seattle 120. We took them yesterday on the money line and team total. Both of them hit nicely. They did their job. Most bet didn't. 7.5 is our totes. We pop over. We see trash game. Nothing here. But we do see Seattle bats are looking good. And it's all I see. Literally, there's nothing else I would take. Seattle's bats look good. So we want to fade the Minnesota pitcher if possible. So let's go take a look at who it is. And let me be somebody. It's going to be, yeah, it's old Taj Bradley. All right. I like this. I like this setup. Hold up now. Hold up. Hold up. 49 degrees, wind blowing out 11.4. Taj, that's his strikeouts. That's cool. Seattle's 20th in strikeouts at 8.4. You can take that if you want. I don't care. I want earned runs. That's the Taj we know and love right there. And funny, it was against Tampa too. He got 6. Yeah. He started off hot too. He was like, oh yeah, good job. Whack. All right. So hits. He still gives up a lot of hits. So I can get 5 hits for plus 103 on Profit X or Novik. Actually, oh no, Profit X plus 103. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and grab that. Why? Because Seattle is 7th in average, 7th in hits, and 9th in runs. So if I want to fade Taj, I can go 4.5 hits or I can go earn runs, which also look good. I might take both of them. But then again, I'm not going to do that. It's crazy, right? Let's take one or the other. Now, I prefer runs over hits because even if he loads the bases, he gets pulled. Those runs are still his. And then you got to let the bullpen come in. And then if you remember, we pop over here. Minnesota's pitching is 23rd in allowing runs, which means their bullpens aren't the best. So I think we're going to rely on that to happen. So let me grab Taj Bradley for some runs. Thank you. So it's going to be Bradley over 2.5 earned runs for a plus 121. And it's more plus versus the hits. So we'll take Taj. I like Taj, but sorry, Taj, got to fade you today. So what's your history versus guys? Oh, there's a home run for Julio. There's 2 home runs for Big Dumper and 4 at bats. I would love to see him go for 2 home runs today. That'd be beautiful. So maybe Dinger Wednesday. That might be a thing. So get rid of you. Let's change him up to Mr. Kirby. Let's see what your Pokemon ass is up to. And we got Kirby. His 2 home runs for Bell. There's a home run for Walner. I mean, that's 7 bats, 2 home runs is pretty good for Bell. Let's go look at these HRs. So this might be a hell, you might be able to make a home run parlay in this one. Oh, we got Cole Young, Randy, Josh Naylor. No, I don't like any of these. Like I said, we're not fading. Uh, we're we are fading hits, but which means we could take those. I guess we should look at all these because they all are Mariners, and we are fading the other side. So yeah, we're fading Taj pretty hard. So let's pull up those history again. We got versus Taj. Who's good? 333. We gotta pull up Cal regardless. Let's go find Cal. We gotta find him on here no matter what. He's right there. He's literally right there. So we'll start with Cal first. Cal's last 10, he is 60%. He does have a great history. He didn't do it yesterday, but man, I'm tempted. I'm a home run. I'm tempted. I mean, I'm going HR for 107. I'm gonna run it back for Cal. He didn't do it yesterday, but he has a good history. 2 home runs and 4 at bats. Yeah, over 1.5 HR. You know what? I got you today. I got you. We're gonna build a home run parlay. HR lotto ticket. We're gonna put $5 on it. We're gonna call it a $5 lotto, $5 foot long. We're gonna do a $5 HR lotto. So we're gonna do first one's gonna be Cal. It's gonna be RALEIGH. We're gonna put him on it because he's hitting good. He's got a good history. We're gonna do that. Why not? We're gonna have a little fun with this. $5 is $5. It's just $5. It's not much. We're not going crazy. Don't put $100 on it. So we're gonna add him to the HR too, just because I like that. So 1.5 HR. He's doing well enough. I like this. He has a great history. It all works out. So we're fading the hell out of Taj, basically. So not too much though. So we're gonna is that minus 107? I'm okay with minus 107. Not too crazy. So we'll take that one. How about Josh Naylor? I don't like that. He had a great game yesterday, but I don't like the rest of it. No. How about Randy? Are you a dandy? You are 70%, and you're back. You're doing pretty good. So Randy, what's your history versus old Taj here? Randy, you've never faced him. Interesting. Head to head. Maybe, maybe it is plus money. It'd be minus 108. I'm only going to take one. I'm not going to take 3 or 4. We're going to keep Cal on there. Cole, I ain't saying Cole either. No. So we're going to lead with Cal. We're going to put Cal in our lotto, and then I need to go grab Bell too. Where's Bell on here? I know he's on here, way down here. That ain't good. So Bell history. Bell has a nice history versus because he has 2 home runs and 7 at bats right there too. See it? So HR wise, last 10, he's only 50%. Home run wise, he ain't hit one. It's been a while since he hit one, so he's only had 3. So I think we're going to leave Bell off. Bell's not going to be a good one to add, so we're going to take him off, and we're going to leave Cal. We're going to move on to the next game. Okay, moving on to game 4. We got Yankees in Texas. Currently, we playing. Yeah, we are going to play this one. Nice. Yankees 109, 8.5. It does like them some Yankees. Clearly, Yankees pitching and bats are both pretty good. Texas is pretty shitty when it comes to the bats, and pretty, I would say, below average. Not below average. Above average. That's the word I'm looking for. Above average. 9th in average, 12th in hits, and 11th in runs. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's above average. So, but it's still all leaning Yankees though. Let's be real. So let's go over here, take a look, and see what we got. We're gonna fade whoever the Texas pitcher is, and just don't be Evaldi. It's going to be Evaldi, of course it is. And why do we not know a Yankees pitcher? What the hell we got? Oh, Yankees are starting. What's his name today? That Elmer Rodriguez kid. Yeah, Yeah, he's starting his first game debut. They called him up. So I don't know about you, but around here we like to fade them, but I don't know if I can fade them because the Texas bats are atrocious. They're 29th, and look at this. Look how bad their bats are. 29th, 30th in runs, 28th in hits in the last 5 games. Perfect setup for somebody being called up to base. Absolutely. 18th in strikeouts, 2nd in strikeouts. The Yankees are doing great, everything basketball-wise. So we're not going to take, we're going to fade Evaldi. That feels dirty. That feels wrong, but we're going to look at it. So Evaldi history. I mean, there's a couple home runs for Judge. It looks like it might be a damn Judge home run. I'm gonna have the most chalky ass home run lotto ever. It's gonna be Cal, Judge, Ohtani. Like, what the hell is this? We're going based on people who are doing well now, who have good histories and everything too. So, man. Let's see, 2026. Let's see. I don't care about your strikeouts. I care about your runs. Oh, you have not been the best this year, to be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah, you're averaging 3.5 earned runs. Yeah, overs plus 103. I think we got to take this, believe it or not. I think we got to fade you, which means I can take the game. But then do we trust the guy coming up? I don't really trust him, but I am going to take the. All right, let's go head to head. Last 2 times he faced the Yankees, shut him down though. That's a little concerning. So we'll leave that off. We're going to leave this game alone. Let's go look at the batter side and see if there's something we could take. Judge, are you on here anywhere? Jung is on here. Jung continues to cash for us. Damn, Jung. They oh, my boy's not, he's no longer worth it. Man, it took him so many days in a row. Not anymore. So we gotta go find Judge. Oh, Judge, there you are, 1.5. We care about your home runs, my guys. I want to kind of look at how you've been doing. Jung's great, but he's way. I'm not paying him 138. Sorry, I can't do it. Judge, I mean, he meets for HR, literally. If you want to pay this, it's going to be 133, but home run wise, 252. He has hit home runs in 3 straight games. So might be time for a 4th one. So let's do it. All right. He's got a good history and he's doing well. So Judge is on the list. I know. So chalky. What can I do? We're going to take Judge in the HR. Let's see. Judge over 1.5 HR. I'll pay the 133 for Judge and I won't pay for Jung. Is that really what I'm saying? Is that what we're going to do here? Is Jung the same price? Oh man, I can't pay for that, can I? It's yeah, it's 138 for Jung. I'm not going above 130, and I'll have to go to 133 here. I can't take that. So I'll put him in the home run parlay, but I'm not going to take him HROS. Let's move. I'm going to take the Yankees money line. Yeah, I will trust the Yankees because their Texas bats are so bad. We're just going to say that. So give me Yankees money line at 109. That's good. Let's move on. Next up, we got Boston and Toronto. We got Toronto 117 with an 8.5. We come over here. We see some offense for Boston's bats, and that's about all I'm seeing. The bats for Toronto kind of suck. Strikeouts are not a thing for either. So we want to fade Toronto's pitchers. The best we got here. So let's go to the props. Take a little look-see. Who's pitching for Toronto? And that is going to be Lauer. Okay. We'll look at Bayo real quick because why not? We'll just kind of glance through him real quick, see the weather and stuff. 47, Rod Toronto does not matter. We go Bayo history. Vladdy's got 2 home runs and 30 bats with a 400 average. That's somebody we need to go take a look at it right now. That's somebody who might add to the home run list. Why not? Vladdy, are you doing decent enough to be on here, good sir? Vladimir. What the hell? This 130 is holding it back probably. Let's see. Vladimir, there you are. Found you. Got you. So let's see. Last 10. Yeah, decent enough to where I want to put him on there. So yeah, we're gonna put Vladdy on there. So Vladdy Daddy is on there along with Judge and Cal. Chalk. So we're basically anybody who has a great history and they're doing well with the bats are going on there. That's why Bell didn't go on there. So we're gonna take you off. We're done with you. We're going to take Lauer. Let's see what Lauer's up to historically. There's Green. Toy Story got him 3 home runs and a 360 and 25 at bats. Damn, Toy Story. Okay, so that's where let's go back over here. Story. Where the hell Story at? Are you even on here? What the hell are you bats? You way down here. That ain't good when you're way at the bottom. That means you have not been doing well with the bats. So last 10, yeah, you're not doing great at all. So home run though. Have you even hit one this year? You've hit 2 this year. Yeah, we can't trust that. Nah, sorry, can't do that, buddy. Can't do that. So we're gonna leave that off. But we do want to fade Lauer probably, right? Because we have a lot of green here. So what's your hits? Your hits are looking like this. We want 2026. You've been going up. You're at 4.5, and we could go that. How about earned runs? 7 and 3 last 2 games. You're averaging 3.5. Over 2.5 is plus 115. I think with the Boston being 4th in runs, we are going to take this. So we're going to go Lauer over 2.5 earned runs for plus 115. We're going to take that one and move on. Next. All right, moving on to game 6. It's going to be Miami and the Dodgers. Oh, look, it's Honey home run probably. Shit, hilarious. 214 Dodgers, 8.5. Let's go Sheets. Sheets say what? Miami's bats are trash. Dodgers bats are pretty decent. Dodgers pitching's amazing. Miami's pitching is, well, average. So you can see the only thing we want to fade Miami's pitching for sure. I mean, yeah, we just want everything Dodgers basically. So let's go look. First off, let's get rid of this, change this to the Dodgers. Let's see what we got. It's gonna be Glass now going up against Sandy. Well, first off, we need to go look at some histories and players because I think Otani's gonna be on this list, but you never know. So we're gonna go Sandy versus holy shit, that's a lot of green. Oh look, Otani, 2 home runs, 7 at bats. Look at that. Muncy, 2 home runs, 20 at bats. That's fun. Otani, where are you at? Let's just go ahead and throw you on there because why not? This chalky ass slip, I swear. Oh man. And the HRs are terrible. There's nothing on here worth a damn. So Shohei, where are you, good sir? There you are. Found you. Found you. And let's see, HR last 10, you have done 50%. You're not doing great, but your last 2 games you've done really well, which because you've hit home runs pretty soon. So yeah, guess what, buddy? You're going into the list. So Otani. Let's add them to it. So I got Cal, Judge, Vladdy, Otani, chalk, and Valley and Vladdy kind of chalky too. So whatever they're doing, they have great history. What can you do? So we'll take that. We want to, Sandy, we're going to fade you. Sorry, good sir. We're absolutely going to fade you because the bats are good and you clearly are not. 2026, this is your strikeout totals. It's been it's been up and down for you, hasn't it, buddy? Earned runs. Detroit got you for 7. You haven't faced the Dodgers this year. Oh, look, you did great against Colorado and Chicago. Yeah. Fool's gold. That was absolutely fool's gold. Hits, let's see, earned runs 3.5 or plus 118. I don't think I want that today. I think we're gonna fade them so hard that with Glass now pitching, I think we're just gonna straight up take Dodgers 1.5 here, which is gonna be good money, right? It's gonna be 101, minus 101 for 1.5. I'm gonna take that, grab that right now. Miami is 22nd in strikeouts. If we do want to take this, we could because there's no data, which is great for Glass now. So Glass now strikeouts last 10 or 2026. You want to do that? It's a 7.6. He's at 6.5 for minus 109. So 7, you'd have to pay some juice on. But if you want to go for 8, which would be silly, I don't know why we would go for 8 when he's barely hitting it. Yeah, it's not worth it. They priced it right, so we're gonna leave that off. We're gonna fade Sandy by taking the Dodgers 1.5. And we already got Ohtani in the list, and we're gonna move on next. All right, moving on to Game 7, we got Cubs, Padres. That's a lot of yellow. That's a lot of yellow. That's a little concerning. It was basically a pick with 8.5. We'll see if anything stands out. Nothing with the bats. Nothing with the pitching's trash. We see that their bats are really good right now. So San Diego bats we want to take. We want to fade the Chicago pitching if possible. So let's go do that. So we want Chicago pitchers, and what do we got? It's Jameson. Jameson, we're gonna fade you, good sir. Waldron, yeah, we faded him last game and it worked. So we'll do you second. So we'll start off with the 67 degrees, 12.8 below and left to right. Cool. Italian history versus there's some data, there's some good stuff. We got Tatis and we got some Castellanos. Is everything good? Cool. So 2026 earned runs, you see he's averaging 2.8. He's not doing great last couple games. 6 and 4 is not good. So the Mets were sucking. So yeah, that's makes sense. Dodgers, yeah, Tampa. You're facing San Diego in San Diego. This is a fade spot for you. Absolutely, it is. We don't want to take anything probably. So how can we fade this? What's the best way to fade this? Just San Diego money line probably. Is Waldron good enough here? Is the question. His earned runs in 2 games have been absolute dog shit. Let's be real. 6 and 6 against Angels and Rockies. Yeah, you better take that weird ass pitching style and go on somewhere because you were not doing good. So historically you do all right, but right now you start off ice cold. So I cannot trust San Diego at all, which means I don't want to trust anything else at all, which means I'm gonna get rid of both of these, go check and look at some bats real quick, and then move on to another game probably. So Machado, I don't like it. No, we're not messing with this. We're just gonna pass completely and move on. Next. All right, game is Houston and Baltimore. We got Baltimore currently 114 with an 8.5. We pop to the sheet. Sheet show us, well, the Baltimore bats are doing good. Their pitching is absolute cheeks. Everything for Houston's average, so we don't care about nothing on the Houston side. So we want to fade Houston's pitcher because of Baltimore's bats being number 1 in average, number 2 in hits, number 11 in runs. So we want pitcher hits allowed. That's what we want. That's the main thing we're looking for here. So let's go find that. Let's go hunt that down. So it's going to be Astros and O's, and let's see. We got Chris Bassett, and Peter Lambert. Peter. So this is not going to give us much because, yeah, you see what he's done. Yeah, how many innings did you pitch? 5 and 6. So you are starting. It's not a bullpen or anything. So you are going. You pitch 6 against 0 against Cleveland. That's good. Earned runs. All right. So 60 degrees, 12.8 blowing out. We see Bassett history. If you care about it, holy, Jordan's got 5 home runs and 22 at bats. That's a lot of at bats. Hold up. You got to go take a look at this. That's a lot of at bats. That's a lot of at bats. Jordan, are you even there? You're right there too. You're pretty high up. And the wind's blowing out too. Last 10, he's close enough, and his home run's gonna be up 310. He's hit 4 in the last 10 games. Yeah, let's add Mr. Jordan. Let's add him to the list. Absolutely. Yeah, we got 5 home runs and 22 at bats. We gotta add him. It'd be crazy not to. More chalk, I know, but still. I do feel like I should I single bet all of these as well, just because. Like maybe like 0.5%, maybe. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but they're all going for $5. That's 5. We'll see if we can add one more, get a 6 spot, get a 6-man. Or you psychos that like playing 6-man home run lineups. I know they're out there. I've seen it. Absolute madness. But hey, if it hits, enjoy that new car because you're gonna go buy a new car probably because that gonna pay. Unless it's Hard Rock and they put out some weird ass looking $2 million slip that might not be real. No one knows. So hey, all right. Bassett been getting rocked a little bit. Look at. Yeah, we flip side. Yeah, there's nothing on Lambert, obviously, so we see all that. How do we fade? Yeah, Houston has a pitcher that was really good in one game and average in another. Bassett, we don't care about because Houston's bats are cheeks. We don't care at all. We go over here to our bats completely. And do we take anything here? I don't think we do. Maybe Samuel. Maybe Samuel might be a little bit of a play versus the Houston pitching. Maybe a lava play because he's been pretty hot, but then he's only 60%. But he is 2.4. He's almost there. He's like barely out. Get rid of the zero with anything. You're going to be good tomorrow, but you're not good today. So we added Jordan's at the home run. We're gonna take do we take Baltimore? Do we trust Bassett is the question. I don't know. Do we trust him enough to take a money line? That's another question. Let's see. Earned runs 2026. Let's see. Earned runs. Yeah, I don't think so. No, we're moving on. Next. All right, moving on to game 9 is going to be Colorado and Cincinnati. And currently we have Cincy 142 with a 9.5. We go to Sheets. Sheets don't like anything here. You can see so far, bats are trash. Bats are good. Hit runs for Cincy. That's the only thing they're good at. Pitching is atrocious for Cincy. And Colorado pitching is average, which is weird. So, but whatever. So we have some hits. I mean, some runs. So if the Colorado pitcher gives up runs, we'll take it. But other than that, ain't much on here. So yeah, you're gonna games like that where it's like, most at best. So Reds, Rockies, we got Sagano runs, which is already right there. Let's just go ahead and click into Sagano. We go to earn runs. And how you been doing in 2026? You've been actually pretty damn good for a Rockies pitcher. This is amazing. Keep him a Cy Young. He's that good. 2 average and 5 starts is crazy. Let's see. Brandon Williamson on one side, and then there's no stats to look at. We don't care about strikeouts. I guess we can look. You're not a strikeout guy though. You're not. So yeah, we can't really take that. Brandon, your Rockies are 28th in strikeouts. We could look at that. What's your strikeouts look like? Strikeouts. Yeah, we'll the line's 4.5. You even got the 4, but once. Not a chance. Nothing for us. Get rid of Jordan. Anybody over here on the bats looking good? Let's see. Let's grab them real quick. Not true. No. Troy Johnson, maybe not. Maybe. Let's take a look. Maybe. Let's see. Troy Johnson, last 10, 70% plus 125 could be the move. Um, yeah, yeah. But do we, Brandon, how you giving up hits? Do you give up hits or runs or anything? That's the question. 2026. Yeah, 6 and 7, 333. That's 4.4 hits per game. One earn runs. Yeah, you've been tagged a few times, 3 average. You're basically average to below average at best. So Troy could be a play here, but then he's barely hitting this. He's 2.4. He's right there. He's plus money too. He's plus a 111. We'll take Johnston. So Johnston over 1.5 HR. We'll grab that for a plus 111. Plus 111 looks good to me. Who the hell's emailing me? Okay. So anywho, let's see what we got. Yeah, plus 111. We'll take that and just move on. Next. All right, moving on to game 10. And we are very slim on plays. We have 6 plays. That's all we have. We're being selected today. But we have our lotto parlay for home runs, so why not? San Fran Philly moving on to was this game 10? It is game 10. And it is going to be there. So it's going to be Phillies 136, 7.5. They are manager free, new manager. So old Mattingly's taking over now, so that's fun stuff. It doesn't like this, but they popped for 7-0 yesterday, which hey, it might be the pop they needed. So who knows? See, this one's trash. There's literally nothing here we want to touch. Everything's literally it's red and yellow. Everything is. That's crazy. So this game's absolutely a pass. And I know Philly did well yesterday, but we're not messing with it. So let me just show you the pictures. I'm not going into them because this is one of those games where you just don't care. Webb, Sanchez, neither one even strikes out, so I don't care. Sorry, I don't care at all. So we're going to do that. We're going to follow the sheet. The sheet says don't do it. I'm not doing it. So let me show you Giants, Phillies. There's your bats if you want to take them. I'm moving on to a better game next. Yeah, so we're moving on to game 11. You're going to get games like that. The fact we've only had one game where it's just straight red and yellow, or there's no or green and yellow, where there's nothing we can really fade or follow, is just you're going to get a few of those a day. Surprise 1-1. We move on. St. Louis and Pittsburgh now. So we got 133 Pitt with an 8.5. Let's go to our sheet. Sheets say what? We got some great bats for St. Louis. We got some average bats for Pittsburgh. We got some great pitching for Pittsburgh. And we have some absolute trash pitching for St. Louis. So yeah, you see the numbers. So we want to we want to fade the Pittsburgh pitcher if possible. That's the main thing we want. But then again, maybe, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see who's pitching. That's the main thing. Not Skeens. I don't think it's Skeens Day. It could be Skeens Day. Ah, it's Bubba Chandler Day. That's who it is. So we're gonna go earn runs and earn runs for both. It's Palante in them. Okay, so we'll start off with Bubba because we're focused on St. Louis bats. So 2026, you see these what two earn runs, 3, 3, and 6. St. Louis bats are good. They're 8, 7, and 9, but they're average runs and hits. They don't strike out either. They're fifth. So this is already an advantage for St. Louis. Bubba's gonna have a rough day. Probably. We'll see. Texas gone for 6. 2.5 or plus 135 might be the move too because they're seventh in runs at 5.6 per game. That's what I want to bet on. They just beat Pittsburgh 11-7 yesterday, 4-2 the day before that. Their offense is doing well. Historically, how did they do? They've only had a game. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't help us out. We go to the other side. Palante, a couple home runs for Reynolds, and that's about it. So it's 57 degrees, wind 13.9, blowing out to right. So cool. I'm going to fade Bubba Chandler here. So now the question is, are we going to fade him just by the runs, or are we going to fade him with the actual team? Is the question. So St. Louis pitching is so bad. They're 27, 22nd, 27. I don't want to use them as a money line or a run line. I only want to use those when both the bats and the pitching lines up to be good. This is not that situation. Like the Yankees situation was good. That's why we took them 1.5. Or we took the money line. I'm sorry. We took Dodgers 1.5. It made sense. Here, just the bats. So we want to take the bats for his bubble. I want to take the over 2.5. That's what I want to do here. So Chandler over 2.5. Earn runs for plus 135. We're going to take that because he's getting tagged. He's facing St. Louis, who's hot right now, and that just makes sense. So we go over here. Let's go look at Palante real quick just to see. And even if I wanted to take it, I'm not going to. Yeah, there's nothing to look at here. Pittsburgh is actually the worst strikeout team in the league at 11.2 right now. So Palante strikeouts is on the menu. Now, question is, do you want to say Andre Palante for strikeouts? Because I do remember last year, there was a day where I took a strikeout prop and it had 0. And this was that sumbitch right here. I remember it clearly. He is on my permanent banned strikeout list. If you were here last year, you remember that day. And he did it again, too. He's like, you want to see me do it again? Yeah, he did it twice. So I will never bet his strikeout props because the man popped a 0. 0, 0. No shot. No shot. And then he's like 3-2-2. Nah, fam. Have fun with that. No, let's go look at some bats. I can't do it. Is going to be, let's say this Cardinals. It's going to be right there. And what do we got for bats? We got Gonzalez again, who continues to do well, but now he's overpriced. Well, 110 is not bad. We fading. That would be fading Palante. I really want to fade Bubba Chandler, if anything. So JJ, maybe. Look at JJ, and there's really nothing else, too. So JJ is doing what? 70% minus 110. He's 2.4. He's almost 2.5. He's close enough where we make a decision. One off is okay. No big 125. That is not good. That's too pricey. Like for something like this, if I'm deciding if I want to do it, I want plus money, and that ain't plus money. So we're going to fade Bubba with the ER, and that's all we're going to take, and we're going to move on. Next. Game number 12. Feel like we're in like a little flow state right now. It's nice. We're flowing. Things are making sense. So it's like we're reading nicely. Now we got Washington, the Mets, which is going to mess everything up probably. So let's see. Mets 151, as always, super big favorite, 7.5, because they got all the talent in the world, but they can't do anything. Sheets show what? They beat Washington 8-0 yesterday. Good job, guys. The pitching is doing great for the Mets. It's their bats. Their bats are below average, so we can't really trust the bats. Washington's bats are absolute cheeks. Their pitching's doing well. What the hell? The reverse world? What is going on here? That's very weird. So this is both bats suck, both pitching good. Under? Are we really leaning under? Is that what we're thinking here? I know it likes the Mets money line. It likes this and all, but I mean that's cool and all. You can think that if you want to. I don't care. I am going based on strategic matchups today. So we're going Mets Nationals. Let's see who's pitching. It's gonna be Peterson going up against Cavalli. Either one of these worth a damn. That's the question. Because if they're both good, I'm taking the under. Because that's what we want. We want both good pitching versus 2 bad bats. We take the under. If it's not 6.5, it's currently 7.5. Unders minus 110. U2, which for 2026 earned row. Let's strikeouts. So I was about to say. I thought it was earned runs. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. 1.83. That's beautiful stuff. Let's go look at histories real quick for Mr. Cavalli. Cavalli history. 1 for 2 is not good. I don't care. It's 1 for 2. It's a single. Who cares? So nothing stands out there. Let's go over to Mr. Peterson. Peterson 2026 earned runs look like. Why are you not showing me earned runs? Why are you not showing me earned runs? What are you trying to hide from me? You hiding something, you son of a bitch. What are you hiding? You hiding something. Uh, mm-hmm. I got hits. You've been giving up some hits now. Usually when you give up hits, they give up runs. Now I can just extrapolate this data by looking at the totals of the game. So I can see it was 4-2 in the whole game, which means he probably did well. He didn't give up. He gave up 2 runs or less. We know this. He gave up 7 or less. He gave up 7 or less and 4 or less. So we got to go over here. We got to investigate a little deeper. So we want Peterson. right there. And we want his game log like so. And what have you done earn run wise? 10455. That comes out to what, a 10, 14, 15 divided by 5. That's 3 average. He's literally averaging a season so far. I'm okay with that. In the last 5, anyways. And before that was a 0. So less than 3. So yeah, he's worth it. He's good. We can do that. So we're gonna go under. We're actually gonna take the under in the Mets game. Crazy, I know. Under 7.5 is what we're gonna take. We're gonna fade the bats hellaciously. So we're gonna do that. Let's go look at the bats and show you there's not much there probably. And yep, see, not much there. Told you. Move on. Next. Game 13 is going to be Detroit and ATL, ho, and it's going to be 133 Detroit with a 8.5. We pop to the sheet. Sheets say what? Average, trash, great. Atlanta's bats. So we basically want to, yeah, this is all Atlanta. Atlanta pitching's great. Their bats are great. This is an Atlanta play. This is a money line, potentially run line play if the pitching makes sense. So let's go look. Let's go pop up here. Let's take a little look ski-soo. Get rid of this, get rid of that, change this over to ATL. And we got, oh God, Scooble. I'm sorry. Scooble has not been Scooble. I don't care. He finally got to a strikeout line, didn't he? He finally got there. 2026. Yeah. Yeah. But see him at 5 against Milwaukee. That's cool and all. Let's go earn runs. How you been doing? You've been getting tagged a little bit, good sir. And you're on the road. You're in Atlanta. Are we just outright fading Scooble? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. See the numbers. They do. Some do decently. There's a home run there. There's a home run there. I mean, Harris, Acuna, Baldwin, the ones that are actually hot are not. You haven't even faced them yet. So interesting little conundrum we have here. So strikeouts, since I know you want to see it probably. There you go. Atlanta is 21st in batter strikeouts, by the way. So that could be still a thing, but I'd be damned. It is plus 132 for over 6.5. That tells you something right there. He's more of a 6 limit guy if they're offering kind of odds like that. So no, thank you. I'm liking Atlanta now. I still like it. J.R. Ritchie is pitching. He's had 1 game so far, and he's pitched 21 outs, and he only gave up 2 runs. There's not going to be much data here so far, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. So Truist, 74, 10.3, blowing right to left. I'm still going to take Atlanta money line. I think, yeah, we're going to fade Detroit. Sorry, we're going to fade Scooble and Detroit because Atlanta is so good at both of them. Pitching, bullpen, bats, everything. Yeah, let's go for it. And they're at home too, which is also nice. So we're going to ATL at home, plus 129 on the money line. If you don't like it, don't take it. Simple as that. So go ahead and take you some Detroit. Take you some Scooble. Be my guest. I'm going to take Atlanta based on the numbers, and we're going to move on next. All right, moving on to number 14 is Arizona and Milwaukee. You can't see it. Make it where you can. Milwaukee will Daz yesterday. Currently, it is 116. Milwaukee with 8.5. It was 13-2 yesterday. See that? Whew, that's a lot. So bats are great for Arizona. Bats are above average for Milwaukee, but Milwaukee just popped. So watch out for Milwaukee. Pitching for Arizona is absolute trash, which is probably what led to them popping. And Milwaukee's pitching is good. So this one's a little complicated. So let's go look and see who our pitchers are. That's going to help out a lot. Because whichever way the pitching leans, I might lean that way if it makes sense. So it is Eduardo going up against Sporat. So let's see. It is in retractable field, Milwaukee. Inside, not worried about it. So Sporat, history, none. Eduardo, history, there's not much. There's something, but not really much there. So 2026 Sporat, earned runs 7 and a 3 going up against Arizona's bats, which are pretty good. And then we pop over here to Eduardo, 2026 earned runs 4-4 in the last 2 games, but you're going against Milwaukee bats who are average right now. So this actually is making me almost want to take an over. Like, I know Milwaukee's pitching is doing decent, but yeah, I mean, you see Sporat's not been doing the best. And Chicago got 2 for 7. Come on now. So what's our over right now? Currently sitting at 8.5 for 102. I think I'm going to take that over. Yeah, 8.5 for plus 102. I'm going to grab that. That feels nice. I feel warm and fuzzy now. So let's do that. Let's go look at bats real quick. We should have a few options here. We should anyways. Right there. Yeah, we got Gary Sanchez. Fernandez has burned me twice now. I almost don't want to take him. Alex Thomas is way too pricey. Fernandez, then we got a bunch of bases. So yeah, I'm going to take just the over, and we're going to move on. Next. Game 15, KC and the A's. And currently we got, it's slightly into the A's with a 9.5 total. Sheets tell us what, trash game. Bats are amazing for KC, even though they only won 4-1 yesterday. I took the team total. Didn't help out though, because the pitching for the A's was great yesterday. You see, yeah, I should have saw that second opponent runs. Yeah, they lived up to that for sure, even though they're facing the number 1 runs. Flip side, you see how it works. So basically what we're doing is we're going to fade the A's pitching again, see if it works today. So get rid of these 2, and we're going to go down to the A's pitching and see if it makes sense. So, it's Severino versus Waka. Why did I open a new window? What am I doing? Get back over here. There we go. So let's start up Severino. Have you been bad, sir? Earned runs. Those strikeouts. Earned runs. 3 average, so you're literally average. That doesn't help me much, especially with one against Texas, Texas twice now. Okay, good to know, good to know. 80 degrees, wind blowing out, 4.7, don't really matter much. Severino history, Perez has 2 home runs and 15 at bats. That's something you can take right there. And let's see, we flip the other side. We got Waka, who, yeah, you can see that too. So Perez potentially could go on our home run list. Absolutely. Let's go look at that real quick and see. I would love for it to come down to this last game. Is this one left? Be amazing. So Perez, there's Pasquatch. We don't want that. We want Perez. Perez is not showing up. Perez, wherefore art thou? There you are. There you are, Salvi. I know I find you. Salvador Perez. Last 10 is not great. Not good at all. So, ew, but the home run is looking, what, 300, 400. He did hit home runs 2 last 3 days, though. He has a good history. His HR in the last 10 is only 50%, but he is averaging 2.6, so he's over the average. So he's going to be extremely boom or bust. So I almost want to put it because his history versus Severino says 15 at bats. He's literally 5 for 15 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. That I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it off. We're gonna keep the 5 I got. So we have a 5-man home run lotto for $5. That sounds fun to me. So yeah, we're gonna take you off. If you were a little hotter, maybe like a couple more games where you didn't have all that red, maybe. So Waka, do we care about you at all? I don't like. Yeah, I want to fade Casey, but I don't want to go against that pitching staff not giving up runs. I don't think we take anything here. I really don't. I think we go earn runs. I think we just get the hell away from this one. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's just end it right there. So I'm done with you. Go back. Go back. There we go. So we're done with it. We got how many plays? We got a handful of plays. Let me hit update real quick. Let me make sure I don't have anything. Chandler was with Pittsburgh. Let me make sure I put that on the right spot. Thank you. And then I hit me a update plays button, and it updates to all the members on better sheets because then they see that immediately if they want to. It is there for them. So how many plays was that? That is going to be 11. See, I told you it'd be about 10. It ended up being 11, one of which is that $5 lotto, because why the hell not? Let's have a little fun with it. It's $5. So we have all those good stuff. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's travel day. We have less games. We have 4. We have 9 total games. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll break these down. It's the last day of the month, too. That should be fun. So appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know what you're playing. Agree, disagree. Fade away if you want to. Be my guest. Fade all day. I don't care. As long as you make money, I'm cool with it. So I hope I make some too. So that's it. We're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.